The Confessions of Saint Augustine, Book 6, Chapter 11, following. Perish these things. Perish everything. Dismiss with these empty vanities, and betake ourselves to the one search for truth. Life is vain, death uncertain. If it steals upon us on a sudden, in what state shall we depart hence? And where shall we learn what here we have neglected? And shall we not rather suffer the punishment of this negligence? What if death itself cut off and end all care and feeling? Then must this be ascertained. But God forbid this. It is no vain and empty thing that the excellent dignity of the authority of the Christian faith has overspread the whole world. Never would such and so great things to be by God wrought for us, if with the death of the body the life of the soul came to an end. Wherefore, delay then to abandon worldly hopes, and give ourselves wholly to seek after God and the blessed life. But wait, even those things are pleasant. They have some and no small sweetness. We must not lightly abandon them, for it were a shame to return again to them. See, it is no greater matter now to obtain some station, and then what should we more wish for? We have store of powerful friends, if nothing else offer, and we be in much haste, at least a presidentship may be given us, and a wife with some money, that she increase not our charges, and this shall be the bound of desire. Many great men, and most worthy of imitation, have given themselves to the study of wisdom in the state of marriage. While I went over these things, and these winds shifted and drove my heart this way and that, time passed on, but I delayed to turn to the Lord, and from day to day deferred to live in you, and deferred not daily to die in myself. Loving a happy life, I feared it in its own abode, and sought it by fleeing from it. I thought I should be too miserable, unless folded in female arms, and of the medicine of your mercy to cure that infirmity I thought not having tried it. As for continency, I supposed it to be in our own power, though in myself I did not find that power, being so foolish as not to know what is written, none can be continence unless you give it, and that you would give it, if with inward groanings I did knock at your ears, and with a settled faith did cast my care on you. Chapter 12. Alypius indeed kept me from marrying, alleging that so could we by no means, with undistracted leisure, live together in the love of wisdom as we had long desired. For himself was even then most pure in this point, so that it was wonderful, and that the more, since in the outset of his youth he had entered into that course, but had not stuck fast therein. Rather, had he felt remorse and revolting at it, living thenceforth until now most continently. But I opposed him with the example of those who as married men had cherished wisdom and served God acceptably and retained their friends and loved them faithfully, of whose greatness of spirit I was far short, and bound with the disease of the flesh and its deadly sweetness drew along my chain, dreading to be loosed, and as if by unchain, and as if my wound had been fretted, put back his good persuasions, as it were the hand of one that would unchain me. Moreover, by me did the serpent speak unto Alypius himself, by my tongue weaving and laying in his path pleasurable snares, wherein his virtues and free feet might be entangled.